Faridabad. We all have been living here for years, and Faridabad, let me tell you, is the oldest industrial base of our country. Faridabad was named after a saint in the Mughal Empire, Farid. We all have heard that Faridabad is a smart city. What is a smart city?
According to me, a smart city will be where it's technologically developed. It has the citizens are very keen to take care of the city and take initiatives to take care of the city. Yes.
Well, according to me, a city can be named smart, not only, like as you said, not only when the technology is working with the citizens, it has to go hand in hand. If the citizens are well aware of their rights and their responsibilities, the government is taking initiatives, the police force and the justice is going ahead, so it is a smart city. So basically, Faridabad is a smart city. Faridabad has a very rich cultural background with it, if you see. Like as she said, it's from, for how many decades and stuff, it has been famous. But I guess because of the government's negligence, Faridabad was lagging behind. But right now, after PM Modi's initiative, Faridabad is enlisted in one of the top 100 most cities, smart cities of the country. So being the civilians of Faridabad, it's our responsibility to make it smarter.
How do you think you can make it smarter? You said PM Modi is taking an initiative. He has enlisted Faridabad amongst the top 100 countries. Yes, Faridabad has the top 100 cities. So Faridabad has the things which have made it to the top 100. So what do you think can make it to the top 20 if you fight for it?
Well, as I said,
for making it a smart city, we can contribute in GDP production. Secondly, we can contribute in its improving its economic status. And thirdly, we can contribute in protecting the insecurity of public, like women security, public security, transporting system. Like where people used to do. By making people literate. Yeah, by making people aware.
The production should be quality. And
By
we have
make,
quality production.
if we will make the people aware that everyone should be respected, they will obviously they will going to respect each other, and then after being respected, there will be a chance to secure everyone.
Citizens' rights should be promoted, and the people should be made aware of their rights and the things they
Because if you see, Faridabad has everything. It is an industrial hub. It has a very rich cultural background.
Political. It has a very rich culture.
It is near Delhi. It is near Delhi. Delhi is the capital of India, and the hottest political hub as well. It's only that the people of Faridabad are not aware of what they have to do. The illiteracy rate is high. The sex ratio is quite low. So we have to balance all.
What do you think we can do for we as students can take initiatives to improve the illiteracy rate of Faridabad?
I think we just share it with
more
people.
schools in the villages.
I think what we are studying in the school, we can teach the children of a maid who come to a house. We can teach those
peer teachers,
peer trainers.
It will be a way through which we can make more and more people educated, and they'll know what's right and what's wrong.
Privatized school like ours can take initiatives like we already have peer
Coming,
teaching.
our school has done so many initiatives. Once I went with our school to this Mohana Gaon near, I guess, NIT. Over there was a school which was CBSE affiliated, but they did not have that much of supplies and resources. So our school sent many stationery products. We went there, we did a Nukkad Nata kind of a thing to make them aware of women's security and child security. So if each and every school, if each and every family tries to take an initiative, we can change the face of India.
People are supposed to be made well aware of their rights.
Definitely.
Even in the previous school, we collected the notebooks and we took out all the blank pages and we made different notebooks for the poor children.
Yeah, so the point you're saying can help in greenery, can help in saving trees.
Correct.
And also when it comes to this green belts and stuff, yes, PM Modi has taken another initiative near Sector 12 in Faridabad, and the whole belt, the whole bypass road has been, the slums are being removed.
Yes.
And in place of the slums, green belts have been set up.
Yeah.
Because there is a lot of pollution, as we all know, and because Faridabad has a lot of industries, we do need a green belt, and we seriously don't. The government is taking initiatives to do that.
So yeah, green belt will of course reduce air pollution like a lot
Whereas
because
Delhi is one of the most
So
air
basically we
polluted
want a
areas.
good waste management system, as you're
yes,
saying.
but as it is said that these slums were displaced. I believe that these slums should be given shelter when they are displaced. So they should
Correct.
be given
Government
some
should take
incentives.
initiative
Yeah,
to
government
give
should
it
give
to
initiatives to
the
these slum people.
What do you think the government should do?
They should give them more opportunities so that they can also study and get literate and have
But
more
if there is
opportunities.
displacement, how would opportunities if you give? They would take time. Giving literacy to somebody
But
would take
that
time.
is not a solution to displacing the homes. And
Yes, but then the
Everything
immediate
takes
solution.
time.
The immediate
Rehabilitation.
Rehabilitation
of everyone.
is the immediate solution.
Look, if we are
Literacy is the
eliminating all the slums, the people over there should get an equal and fair amount of land to stay, to survive. And let's say the people of slums do not have like the best of lifestyle.
Yes.
So they should be upgraded for that as well.
Yes, ma'am.
I think some people in Faridabad are living on unauthorized land. The government's land may have made their houses on unauthorized land. So those houses should be removed, and on those places grounds and houses for slum people whose these have been removed, houses of slum people which have been removed, and for them also who are living on unauthorized land should be made, and by taking some amount from
Roman, how can we do that? What do you think? Right. Okay, now people have made their houses and no one is supposed to leave their houses. That's a quite lengthy procedure.
That's what we're talking about here, that these people are getting displaced because they really
But
need
when you
that
talk
step.
about rehabilitation, don't you think that's going to take time as well?
No.
Rehabilitation
will take time.
it has to be cruel, but if they are living unauthorized land, so they cannot live on that forever.
But then I guess that's a lengthy procedure because that will go to the Supreme Court and High Court and all those judicial stuff.
So we'll leave rehabilitation up to the government now. So, what do you think? We have solar energy. We have heard about solar
Right,
energy.
yeah.
Harnessing solar energy.
So we
Harnessing, making electrical impulses from water. So, what do you think we as the normal students can do?
Okay, let Purvi.
We can promote these programs in our schools, we can keep workshops in our schools and in villages which are
Yeah, we can organize campaigns.
Do you think that solar,
Yeah.
Enhancing
solar,
more
all that is going to take a lot of money?
not
Yes,
solar
yes,
panel,
right.
biogas which is also available in
Right,
villages.
yeah.
It's very helpful for the villagers also.
Yes.
And this will also
Will help
help us to
them.
increase the economy rate of the villages also.
Yes.
That's one of the
Because
major
we need to
points.
develop it.
Right.
And when the villages will develop, the migration will reduce.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we need
India,
growth
we have to
all over.
grow. India as a country has many physiographic divisions, and Faridabad and Delhi have a very central location. We do not have the extreme temperatures if we see. We have moderated climate, so we get fair amount of sunlight. If we use solar panels to produce energy, correct, pollution will be
But
reduced.
solar panels cannot be used
Exactly.
everywhere. They're quite expensive.
Yeah, but
But
that's
it
not
can
the
be
point. That is a
implemented.
suggestion that governments look out that if they
How will they manage
They are
manage the
more
resources.
efficient also.
Yeah.
They help us to
Those solar panels are expensive. They are reducing the pollution and saving.
It's a one-time investment. If you invest solar panels, that's for lifelong.
Yes.
You also need to have the right kind of sunlight, the exact
Correct.
light.
I think that is what she
Because
mentioned
that might
because,
not happen
Look,
every
India,
time.
Gyan, we
What
just
if-
did.
what if-
India has an amazing physiographic divisions. It is like
If
one
you
of
see in winters, you don't.
the Tropic of Cancer passes through.
Even if you see in winters, you don't get the amount of sunlight you used to get in
That is
summer.
because of global warming and pollution when you talk about it.
But still, don't you think that's going to affect it?
What is the effect of that?
Like, you're going to generate less electricity in winters and more in summers.
Yeah. So
So
at least you get energy in summer.
that's it. So yeah, we like to say that solar energy and rainwater harvesting and things like that are a great solution.
Green buildings.
And green buildings like one of our school has
Our school is
Green
a green building.
Yeah.
So yeah, these can be promoted and used. Now, what do you think about the political stability of Faridabad? Is political stability affecting?
As you mentioned, that
political
because
background
of
is
the
quite
nearness to
good.
Delhi, Delhi is such a hot
political
political.
hub.
So, how can this be harnessed? Because politics, as we all know, has a lot of stuff going on every day, every time. So, how do you think this can be acted in a favor of our city?
Politics. How can politics be acted as a favor to us?
Politics is the main source of development of a country.
Yeah, I agree with him. If the political if a country has political stability, they can move ahead in progressing. If there is no political stability,
And these political parties and things, they can promote these development things in
Correct.
their
Yes.
campaign. instead of only asking for
If we
votes, they can promote these rainwater harvesting. So
Even
it-
the election campaign,
Politics, don't you think they're also...
if the election campaign in India has allowed
Educated.
every party to
So
put
the-
any sort of reforms they want.
So the campaign should be more of informative kind of a
Right.
thing, and you know,
Rather than
The
just
problem
for
is
being-
nowadays political parties do campaign only for competition.
that's
If the party
That's all
A
they
should
should do.
performing some reforms, the party D would perform the same reform in a
But don't you think that politics is also affecting the citizens? For like some days ago, the CM of Haryana, he just told that there should be a beef ban. So don't you think that's going to affect?
No, that's not going to affect.
That wouldn't affect
That
the
we are-
That will affect the
And
citizens.
that's, we are talking about smart cities,
Not
right?
the smart
And I don't
cities.
think
If-
beef banning is anything related to a smart city.
If people get affected,
No,
No, that's not actually. No, it's okay.
It's very subjective
Because it is not related to our
Now
agenda.
it's very subjective, so we won't be discussing that. We will just start discussing the solutions to make Faridabad a smart city.
Well,
I think
now
that the-
let's just. I guess it's over politics.
It's not one. I think that as we have discussed that Faridabad has a very good background, and as we all know that Chandigarh is a combined capital of Haryana and Punjab. I strongly believe that Faridabad should be made the capital of Haryana, as it will get more attention from the politicians and
that is a
and
very
already
good
from
idea.
central
That's a very good
government.
idea.
So I think that MPs are like leaders of politics. They should submit a bill in the parliament for making the Faridabad the capital of Haryana.
Faridabad has the potential to be
Yes.
capital
Yeah.
city.
It is
developing. It plans to develop.
Yeah.
It is in the process, and it can be a developed
There is
capital
one
of-
factor Faridabad is lagging behind, that is sanitation. If you
Yeah.
go, there are many villages and the proper sanitation levels are not there. So the government, what do you think the government can do to increase that?
There can be some
They should be
public
pro-
toilets can be set up. For example, we go to Delhi, we do see public
Yes,
toilets.
we do see that.
At
That
the
is what I'm
end
they
of
are
the
maintained.
day, I believe it's the citizens who have to use their
Yes.
public toilets. They aren't clean. They aren't usually
Right.
because the government is not, employing enough people to clean it. on
Even if it
regular
is, people are
basis.
not doing it.
Or the and the students
That's
and the
a
students.
So it's
are
again
like-
it comes back to the people.
It comes back to people, it comes back to their own conscience, it comes back to the literacy,
People
it comes
have to
back
be
to
conscious
us
of
as students, as citizens, as people.
So we should also take an initiative
Combine
to
it,
make a
exactly.
city smarter.
I think so we should go in villages and like kind of there should be more
Sanitation camps.
And there should be I believe that industrial development, we need more industrial development, we need more skilled laborers for, as you said, GDP development, employment. Those slums which are getting displaced, these industries can, use some unskilled laborers which these slum people can provide.
Train them, maybe
And-
one of them
yeah,
take it.
yeah,
Yes.
and it will be hand in hand. Industry sector will go, these slum people will go.
GDP will increase,
Yeah.
Faridabad as a city will increase.
Faridabad needs medical colleges and many more colleges for development.
Yeah.
As if there are government colleges also for it, like IIT or AIMS, it should be here as it is going to be a smart city. So I think these things should be
There's
here.
many educational institutions, but what it lacks is a medical institution. We
See,
want them.
education and skilled labor force goes hand in hand.
Right.
When
So
you
that's
give
what we want.
education, you
Yeah.
get skilled labor. But we are talking about the displacement of slums, which are mostly unskilled labor. In construction activities, if construction activities increase, making more buildings,
people will
making
be
more
employed.
education, every institution,
Right.
unskilled labor would be employed.
So,
Yeah.
Yes.
okay, so yes.
I guess it is what we all discussed about it. It is the mentality of people. If people think that they can be literate and they can, if they are skilled, they'll earn more income, everything would do.
Right. So let's say we conclude here that Faridabad is already a smart city.
We just have to make it
We are
smarter.
smarter and
and
it's smarter. We need people, we need ourselves, we need to create awareness.
we need to be a responsible citizen.
We need to be a responsible
Responsible
citizen to create awareness about the
And we do-
things we can do as citizens and get in the view of the government and give them solutions and help the government work hand in hand with government instead of going against the government.
Only then can
And
we reach the top.
always opposing the government, we can go hand in hand with them and make Faridabad.
Because it's not
We can
making
just
something
go-
smart goes hand in hand. You cannot be smart if one aspect is right. Everything should be right.
And so Faridabad is our city and we all love Faridabad and we would love to see it develop.